the swim. Jared Bernhardt runs to the sideline, Rotans with it, and the Maryland Terrapins, for the second consecutive year, storm off the bench. Big Ten tournament champion.
We're just like an old veteran team that it was our last hurrah, so it was now or never, and everyone was just excited for the next game.
We were treated to a grand finale for a lacrosse conference that was superb.
Thanks for taking time to join us for this trip down memory lane. Surely a special memory for all you guys.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah, thanks for having us. Excited to do it.
It's great to have you guys. 2017 was such a terrific year, not just for Maryland, but for the Big Ten. 4 teams made the NCAA tournament, and that's what made the stakes of this Big Ten tournament so high. You guys came into this game #1 seed. You knocked off Penn State 8-6 in the semifinals to earn a date with Ohio State, the team that had beaten you in the regular season, in overtime, in Columbus. We're going to pick the game up, start of the fourth quarter. The score is tied 5-5. Colin, what was the talk in the huddle heading out for these final 15 minutes?
Just basically, stay to our game plan. We've been doing it all year long, and obviously you can see by the score it's a pretty close game. And I think what makes it so special between us and Ohio State is, they play pretty similar to us. They're a hard-fought team, and so basically Coach Tillman just said, continue to do what you've been doing all season long. And offensively, that was just, dodge and move the ball as quick as we can. Try not to hold it too long. And I think we started to do a pretty good job at that. Obviously, they have a great defense and, awesome goalie who was really, dominating us kind of for most of that game. So we just kind of had to stick to our game plan, not, rush anything. Just let the game kind of come to us and just, fall back on what we've been practicing all year long.
One of the biggest differences in this game was the face-off dot. In the first meeting with Ohio State, you guys lost 17 out of the 25 face-offs. In this game, really, you went 50-50. What was the game plan incorporated at the face-off? We just saw the double wings coming in, Bryce Young, Matt Neufeld, really helping out Austin Henningsen, who took every single face-off in this game for Maryland.
Just kind of switch it up and just try to give them different looks. We have Mattis, really, throughout the Big Ten and the, regular playoffs, really worked with our wings guys and our face-off guys more than ever. So they were just working and trying new things, and I think the double pull really worked, and we kind of stuck with it throughout for a while. Yeah, Connor.
Yeah, Connor. Great shot.
Beat Colin.
Right on cue, Connor Kelly. I mean, geez, you were on fire that whole weekend.
Yeah, I think it was honestly Ohio State had to cover the knowns, which was Heacock and Matt, and I sort of just found my role. Here I'm working inside. Colin's got the shorty, all eyes on him. I'm just trying to find a spot, and Colin puts it right on the stick right there.
You like that, Matt?
We never get their shots like 10 yards in front of the net, Colin, so that's fine.
You're not lying.
He better have made that one.
Huh?
He's better have made that one.
I think Connor kind of bailed us. Yeah, fourth goal. He kind of bailed us out. I'm not going to lie. I remember, we had a couple good shots, a couple different opportunities, but like I said, their goalie was playing awesome all game long, and Connor had the hot hand, as you can tell right there. So, like I said before, we were just kind of trying to move the ball, trying to attack those mismatches, and, hopefully people are just going to find open spots like Connor did.
Another hat trick, a 7-6 lead for Ohio State. Maryland wins the draw. Bryce Young going to goal, fire, score!
Yeah, Bryce
Young right back at you.
That was huge. That was one of our biggest plays, like you said, like the face-off stuff, but bringing Bryce Young up from close to a pole, he did so well. He's a big body, he's physical, so he mucked a lot of things up, and he was a goal scorer too.
Yeah, he had a bunch of goals in the year, didn't he?
Yeah, really good at transition.
I mean, this to me is such a huge goal. You have Leclerc with just 2 bombs, right? And then to have the pole goal right off the face-off, that had to be a huge lift.
Right.
Definitely, especially with lacrosse is such a momentum game, and they just had 2 in a row, so to stop their momentum like that, it's a game of runs. So to stop their run early is pretty big for us.
So this game is being played in the Jesse Owens Stadium. a much smaller, more intimate venue than the Shoe, where you guys were used to playing. What difference did the venue make for you guys? Any at all, or was there any component to it that might have been an advantage?
I just know the Shoe is turf and this is grass, so that was a little bit different. So we had to practice on grass all week. But no, I mean, the Shoe is just so ginormous and cool, but this actually made the crowd feel like they were more with you. So I kind of like this venue better than the Shoe, just for a playoff setting. But when we played in the Horseshoe, I think the year before this, before that spring football game was, insane. They came off like a national championship. We're playing right before. There's like 100,000 people there. Just like, what is this sport?
In overtime, right?
Yeah, overtime we won. They're like, get off the field. We need to start this thing. It was pretty cool.
Oh, hi, Matt. A little wide. Made too much whip in your stick right there, huh?
No.
And a very fine crowd at Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium in Columbus watching this Big Ten Tournament Championship game. Bernhardt drawing a couple defenders. Jared Bernhardt, he'll play catch with Connor Kelly. Then Rambo against Randall. Around the Rotan screen, Rambo fires!
Look at that big man go.
There he is.
Oh, he is mad. He's angry. When Matthew is angry, do not.
You can't juke like that.
Look at that.
You can't juke like that, Colin.
What?
You can't juke like that.
You're right. You close your eyes on
That's
that.
hard stuff.
I probably.
Look at it. Let's see it. The Rotan's coming.
Rotan.
It's all about the kick. Oh, look at that.
Oh, some near side.
Wow.
You know the scout, right?
You try to shoot it there?
Yeah, know the scout. He's jumping off pipe.
And this was happening all game. We were baiting them. We were going down the alley. They would slide, recover. And then you took this one top side, and then the next one I take top side. I think I love the pairs offense.
You're telling the people, you can't tell the people, the next play.
Now,
Matt, that was your first goal of the weekend, and it wasn't for lack of playing. I mean, you were just a focal point of the Penn State defense, the Ohio State defense, but that fist pump, that looked pretty emotional.
Yeah.
That one felt good.
We win this game, you get the number 1 seed in the regular playoffs, the NCAA playoffs. This is a big game.
What do you got? You guys are all together on the offensive end down there. What are you saying to each other, as Ohio State ties it up, and then, as the game was back and forth?
Our offense was extremely confident. I think confident, not cocky, and we always thought we were always in the game. We never thought we were going to lose it. We were just so confident in our group. When we had our 6 out there, we thought it was like the best 6, so we knew we were going to have an opportunity to score almost every time we got the ball.
Yeah, I thought that was the best 6 I've ever played with. And I think you didn't need to say anything. As we talked about talking, we didn't need to say anything. We just walked right back to lined up. We were ready to go. We were confident anytime we got the ball, we had a chance.
It's just so comfortable out there. Like, we just knew everywhere and everyone was going to do. Like, there wasn't anything that we didn't know.
I think the only thing we were really saying was after they scored, we were just walking back and just making sure, we're ready for the next play. Whatever play we were going to run, just making sure we're on the same page. That way we can just get right into it. Connor up top.
I think Maltz has the shorty right here, and Rotans.
Rotans was big this weekend. He had a heck of a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was big all year. He was just like a solid player, offense, defense.
Yeah, role player. He just takes what's given. He's one of those guys. He's not going to make mistakes. He just takes what's given, and that's the best thing about him. Big time GB here.
Wow.
That's a big I almost had to come in there and help you, buddy. I was going to have to drop somebody for you.
The best ground ball player on offense.
Well, the guy moved when he saw me coming for you. Oh, Connor, what's that about?
You pushed him.
I let him know the emotions, baby. You're riding the wave.
Did you push him?
No, he ran into me, trying to hit me.
And right here, look, you can see Matt Rambo trying to get the ball. And then
Trying to spell the dive.
Yep, and he moves for me.
Maryland ball right here. Pick it up, move it 2. 1, 2, even 3, right across the field. Take that top side.
Near pipe again. He's jumping.
He's jumping. So all that down the alley stuff just opened up the top side by the end of the game was huge for us. And a little talking smack, let them know.
You might have to teach Heacock, the right, the left that we do.
What'd you say?
We might have to teach you that move.
What? You don't even go right-handed.
Well, I went left-handed topside, so we might have to teach you that move.
If it wasn't for me, you were getting rocked on that ground ball.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that picture. Oh, here he is.
There he goes again.
You know what, Matt? You know what I've realized? See, Connor's watching everybody dodge, and then he just gets the easy step. I wish we had that.
Oh, I worked for that one. Worked for that
Once
one.
in your life. Oh, there he is, Connor.
Oh,
and then you just hit somebody that's falling over after.
Going to work. Just going to work.
Did you say sorry after you pushed him down? What'd you say?
Yeah, definitely.
I said, yeah, sorry, bro. That's full.
Sorry, I scored.
Double.
Look at that.
Oh, push that, Isaiah.
He's shooting it.
Carry the save.
Oh,
That's a great save, too.
great ground ball.
No slow break. And Maryland settles in 6-on-6 as the Buckeyes get back in the hole.
Incredible recognition by IDA.
I might have to
Isaiah's.
send that clip to Isaiah later. He just tells everyone on the wings that he can play offense too, and the feel that he scores.
You gotta send that to him after this.
I will. There's Maul to the shorter. We don't mind that at all. We like that.
Chisholm. Quality time now. Heacock on the run.
So here we go. This is right before, I think, Colin, you're going to make something special happen. What was the strategy offensively here? What was the plan here in the 6-on-6?
I think we were doing what we said before, just the wingy, just doing the two-man stuff and just trying to get these matchups. Trying to see what we got.
Shoot the ball in the middle of the field a lot, get the best angle.
Yeah, highest percentage shot we were going to take, and we were just waiting for that. We would attack, continue to attack. They wouldn't throw the shot clock on, but here we go.
There was just me and a shorty, and everybody, as you can see, everybody was moving off ball. It brought the defense up high, and then when DeMillo passed it, behind, it was just me and then just a short stick, just all by
What'd you say there, Colin?
You kind of look little.
Matt, you could never. You could never do that.
Did you go? You were going far side on that, Colin?
I did go far side. Did you see?
Okay.
Right-handed goal, you gotta go off.
That's left-handed.
The goalie's right-handed.
Oh, I thought you meant that. Was right-handed. I thought you said a right-handed goal.
Right-handed goalie.
I say, I liked. It looked like you had the defender almost hung up, and you didn't hesitate. You just attacked. Like you didn't fool around with that hang up. You just went and picked the side.
Yeah, I think Matt had he might have he probably had 2 assists this game doing the same thing. We did it all year long. Even Connor and Maltz just, when we're doing the two-man on the wing, whoever's at X, that attackman's kind of playing games with a defender, and that's something Rambo did, really well all year long, because they kind of pick a side and they have to help a little bit too. So, we're pretty comfortable with the hung situations just because it's, you go out there, you make a play, it's one-on-one basically, and as you can see, we were just moving off ball so well that they kind of got confused, and I was lucky to have a short stick match up with me, and it was just me and him on the island.
1-goal lead, under 3 now in the game left. What's Coach Till's telling you? What's JL Repper telling you? Or is it really up to you guys?
I mean, I think they say stuff, but a lot of times it's dictated through. We had such an old offense that it was try and get the best shots on cage and just best opportunities. Don't throw some prayers at the net. We're up by 1, crush some time. But, if we got the opportunity right there, Connor should can that one. But, but it was just the best.
I thought either way that shot satisfied whatever. If they're thinking, if the refs are thinking about a shot clock, I thought that was you showed in good faith you were attacking the cage.
Right, and that's definitely in the back of our minds. It's all right, if we could have a shot, and then we'll take it, aim for the pipe and miss. That's sort of what we focus on. But Coach Tillman and Coach Repper, I think they try to play the safe bet, but they trust us and they put it on us to make the best mistake possible.
Yeah, we practice. And that's what, they got us, really prepared all season long. Coach Tillman and Coach Reppert, we would go over situations like this all the time. And Jared.
That's the play of the game.
Yeah, that saved everything.
Pass gets away from Young. Taken off the deck by Borges, but not cleanly. A wild scramble, unsettled situation. Maryland gets the ball. And
Look at Matt Rambo go.
Another tough ground ball.
Nobody was near you.
It's still a tough ground ball.
The guy fell over.
Look at Rambo.
We wouldn't have been in that situation. I can this right here.
The Ohio State defense, Tom Carey.
You can't get closer to the net. I just hit him in the belly.
He's big. Play the game.
Makes up for the galloping strides of Ben Rambo.
Yeah, he would have probably. Not that I have confidence on Dan, but a long pull from 3 yards out in front of the net is pretty tough to save.
Good idea. That or he would look like he was going backhand to the tackler. And
Coach Connor.
And Matt Rambo with 2 huge ground balls. I mean, the ground ball that set up Connor's last goal, and then that ground ball to get the timeout. And basically, you got 90 seconds away from a Big Ten championship. I mean, that was, guys, really, this was the start. Not the start of, but Big Ten championship. And obviously, you guys went on to win the whole thing, the big prize. How special was that 2017 season for you guys?
I mean, it was our last go-around. We lost a lot of championship games, at least me and Colin and Connor did. So it was super special for us, and it was like the last group, and we had such a great, our class, the 17 class was such a great class coming in, and the juniors helped so much. We were just like an old veteran team that, it was our last hurrah, so it was now or never, and everyone was just excited for the next game, not really looking at the championship game or saying stuff. It was just, we're just happy to go out to practice one more time. So for us, practice was awesome. It was fun, and I think that's what kept us, engaged through the whole season, because practice was so fun and the group was so tight. It was extreme brotherhood, and it was a special year. Definitely different than every other year, even though the other years were special, like 2016, 15, and 14, but this was just, it was just different. I don't know how to really explain it.
Basically, not going to the goal at all. It doesn't really have to do with how much time is left in the game.
So now you got 90 seconds coming out of the huddle. Obviously, it's what? Let's kill this clock, right?
Yeah.
Now right here. That's when I don't know if you guys remember. Did any of you see the glove from the Ohio State guy on the field?
Yeah, ripped off. I grabbed his hand when he was trying to run through.
In Columbus, Ohio.
Subtleties.
Smart play.
Rotan's is sneaky fast too. Like, people don't realize that. Connor's all right.
That ball right in your stick.
They get penalty for that? They get the penalty.
And the whistles come.
So this is where
Can't play without a glove.
Yeah. So where all I saw and all Joe saw from the booth was something. It looked black from our vantage point. So we thought it was actually the referee's shoe. And you can hear Matt Palin saying it's not my favorite rule when he administered the penalty. But yeah, once the player lost his glove and then engaged in the play, that precipitated the flag down.
I didn't get that ground ball on purpose, Colin, so we made it a little bit easier for us,
It's all right. Whatever you say, buddy.
That is why they will be man down for up to 30 seconds.
Yeah, what, that was a minute penalty?
Minute penalty.
30 seconds, I think. 30 seconds for procedure. Yeah.
30.
Matt has no idea. He just
Minute.
It might be a minute.
I think it's 30 seconds. No, 30 seconds.
It might be a minute. Well, it's different in indoor. Indoor, if you don't.
Don't even start. Let's see how the glove came off.
Here we go. Look at it. Look at that.
You didn't grab him.
I grabbed him.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with you?
Look at this.
We're watching.
He hit his glove up.
Let's see his left arm. Did you grab?
I think his glove fell off from punching you in the face.
See that? You don't even notice on the tape. That's how subtle it is.
Oh, no, he turned around and punched you.
They try to punch you.
He backhanded you. Dude, you did not touch his glove.
Damn it, replay. Damn it.
Yeah, you
That's
might
the
have done
story.
a pass, but
Hey,
right
look.
there it fell off because he was like, boom.
Connor did win MVP of the tournament.
MVP.
So it was plays like that subtle grab, right? That's what gets you the hardware. In that
Yeah, you
regard.
can say you grabbed him, but we all saw him punch the back.
Great pick, though.
Problem, guys. Anytime.
You're a good picker.
All the best.
You do not see very, very often in lacrosse.
So you got a minute. You're up a man for 30 seconds. Obviously, Matt, you commented earlier on how good the Ohio State defense was. What was the mindset coming out of the timeout?
Crush the clock. If the net's open, throw it in the net. But we practice these scenarios all the time.
Oh, I remember that.
We practice these scenarios every week in practice.
I did that.
Man up, short time. So, keep the ball in front of the net just so we can, get that open net, and doubling behind the net's a little bit easier than in front. There's so much more room.
I like Isaiah being out there on the offense, but obviously that was in case the ball hit the turf and you had to play D, right?
Exactly. 30-second penalty. You were right.
Hey, I'm a referee in another life, so I got to know those things.
He's like, yeah, a minute.
All attackmen think every penalty's a minute or two, right?
Connor, you know what happened. Remember when the dude's helmet came off this year for an indoor?
No.
Oh, yeah, Jared.
That
runs to the
move.
sideline. Rotans with it, and the Maryland Terrapins for the second
There
consecutive
it is.
year.
Right there.
Storm off the bench. Big
There's the game.
That's a crazy game.
So that was there's Tim Mahler, All-American. That was your second straight Big Ten championship. You won the year before. You guys beat Rutgers in the final. How was this one different?
I think it was we had so many seniors. Not that we did in the year before, but this senior class was just, every position you had, 2 or 3 guys starting, and it's your last go around. And we had some, obviously, not the best blood with Ohio State. So it definitely was something special, and especially for us last go around kind of thing, 4 senior captains.
Right, and I think the year before that when we won, it was at Hopkins, and we sort of blew through, I think it was Rutgers, I forget the other team. But then this one, it was like very hard fought, and Ohio State came to play. Credit to them. Credit to Penn State in the first round. So it goes to show that the Big Ten was prospering and going through the roof. That's why we made 4 teams making the tournament. So.
Well, guys, look, thank you so much for doing this with us
Thank you.
for the BTN video recall. It was a lot of fun to revisit that championship. Any final thoughts on that championship or on that championship season, winning the national title?
No, it was just a great, hard league. The Big Ten was such a tough league, and I think that prepared us going to the playoffs. In my mind, that year, the Big Ten had all the best teams, especially with the powerhouse we had in 2017. So, Big Ten on Big Ten in the championship's good for us. It's good for the league, and it was just a memorable season, and can't wish for anything better than these guys.
Awesome. Colin, Matt, Connor, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you in the future.